Joining us now on CBS Sports HQ is Sam Howell III from North Carolina. Sam, you're one of the first influx of players we're talking to. What's that experience at the Combine been like for you so far?
No, it's been a lot of fun. Obviously a lot of work, but for me, I'm just trying to enjoy the process. You know, I always dreamed of this moment, dreamed of being here, so just trying to make the most of it.
So let me ask you this. So this season, you lost two great wide receivers, two great running backs. How did that affect how you approached what the 2021 season was going to look like? Because 2020, you had help at running back, at the skill position players, and it felt like you were trying to do a lot, and sometimes there were tough times. So how did you approach that over the course of the season?
Yeah, definitely. We had some different guys in there. Still really, really good players. And I think for me, it was big to step up more into that leadership role this year, just because we had to get some younger guys, up to speed. That was a challenge. But I feel like I did a pretty good job.
Great job.
We definitely faced some ups and downs throughout the season. But for me, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I wouldn't trade, the guys I play with for anything in the world. Great guys, great players. We had a lot of fun. Obviously, we didn't achieve the goals we wanted to achieve, but we learned a lot throughout the season.
What I appreciate about your game is the fact you're a gamer. You'll find a way to make a way. What is that like for you to go into a game and say, hey, what we drew up on a whiteboard may not work, but I just got to figure it out. And so the team sense to rally around you, you guys figure it out to get it out there on the field.
Yeah, I think that's just part of playing the position. That's just kind of part of who I am. Obviously I want to stay within the play and do what the play's asking me to do, but as soon as things break down, I want to be that guy that can make a play. And my teammates, they kind of know that, and they kind of rally around that. I just try to do that, as much as I can. Everyone's
going to ask about translating to the NFL. How much of your offense, which I love because it's basketball on grass, translates to what you guys do out there, what you're going to be doing on Sunday?
Yeah, honestly, I think a lot more than people really think. I think all of our passing concepts and all of our run schemes are pretty similar to what they're doing in the NFL. I think the main difference is going to be all the under center stuff, depending on which team I go to and how much of that they want to do. So that's kind of where I've been putting a lot of my time in.
Sam, what's it been like just having conversations with other quarterbacks, whether it's here, showcases and whatnot? Is the end game's all the same for you guys? Are you guys able to have each other's backs, share similar stories?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been a lot of fun. I've gotten to know those guys pretty well from not only here but the Senior Bowl as well. So it's been a lot of fun. It's easy to talk to each other because we're all kind of going through the same things. So it's kind of cool to have those guys right by my side.
For you, do you have a goal in mind, a team situation around? In your head, where would you like to go when the draft comes around?
Honestly, I don't get too caught up in that. I just want to go somewhere.
First overall is the answer. That's the answer.
Yeah, even that, that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. What means more to me is just going to a team that wants me to come in and they're going to give me an opportunity. I'm just happy for any team that takes me.
So everyone knows you can throw the ball through a wall. That's your thing. When you talk to these teams this week, what are some of the things they're going to say that they want Sam Howell to work on? Number one, and number two, what do you do well that no other quarterback does in this class?
Yeah, I think, the main thing that really separates me is my ability to lead a team and rally a team. I think, my guys in North Carolina, they kind of rally around me, and I can get those guys going pretty well, better than anyone else. I think, one of the things that, people say I need to work on a little bit is I try to do too much this past season. I think we were struggling a little bit, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to maybe do a little bit more than I was asked to do. And it helped us at times, and it certainly hurt us at times. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm working on.
I want to ask one more thing. I don't want to cut Emery off there because he's got a lot of good questions. But who was the toughest defensive back that you faced? Could be this year or last year, and you had to know where he was, whether it's a cornerback or a safety, because obviously that's your job, and you played against a lot of great defensive players.
Yeah, I would say I think the best guy I've played was Asante Samuel Jr. from Florida State.
Not bad.
Yeah, I thought he was a really good player. He really impressed me on film and in the game we played him last year.
Last question for me, Sam, and this is an important question, so take this one seriously. Who's worse, the receiver when he comes back to huddle complaining he's open, or the running back when he misses his block and try to play like he didn't know what the assignment was? I heard scat protection. I'm flying out there. Which one is worse, and why is the receiver?
It's got to be the receiver because they'll come back to huddle saying they're open and they're double covered. You got to try to get on the same page with those guys, but they always say they're open.
Sam, we appreciate you joining us, man. Enjoy the process and good luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Some good laughs there with QB1. When it comes to his numbers, he certainly left a mark on the Tar Heels in the ACC. You see it there for yourself. 5th in the conference history with over 10,000 passing yards and 3rd with 92 touchdowns, and his efficiency rating 164.2. In other words, that's pretty good. That's only 2nd behind Trevor Lawrence, who went number 1 just a year ago.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.